back to school. They are not sure about how to navigate being a student and an employee. So oftentimes we are both. We are an employee on the job and we are trying to go back to school to further our education. Most likely we're trying to further our education because we know that that will lead to greater opportunities and even greater pay. So with that in mind, my message today in this GED talk is to choose school over work. Now, we know we need to work because we all got bills to pay. Okay, we need that paycheck. However, the benefits of finishing school will greatly outweigh what you would make at that job, especially if it is a job or a company that you don't want to work at forever. Maybe you don't even like it. You're just there to pay bills. I truly get it. Hey, Cavendish. All right. I'm glad you could join us live. Always is the message. Choose school over work, because at the end of the day, when you look at what you would make at the job you're currently at versus the job you could be at if you finish school, it will most likely greatly outweigh. So here's another way you could choose school over work. Say they call you in and ask, hey, do you want to work overtime? All right. So you have this choice. Do I work overtime and get a couple of extra dollars on this upcoming paycheck? Or do I go to class? Do I study? Do I prepare for an upcoming exam? The answer is choose school. While you may get extra money on your pay for that pay period, the money you would make by having the extra education or credential will greatly outweigh that overtime benefit. So make sure you guys always choose work for school and school over work. Because at the end of the day, we're going to school so that we can have an easier lifestyle and one that we are proud of. So if you are working two jobs, a greater education can help you only have one, because you might be able to make enough that covers the cost of having two jobs instead of just the one. Plus, most careers and jobs that offer benefits require a high school diploma. So if we look at it financially, it is more logical to choose school over work every time, because who benefits from you going to work? Your supervisors, your boss, your company. But who benefits from you going to school? You and your family. So always choose to invest in yourself more than you pay and invest into someone else's business. You guys, take this advice to heart. Do not allow yourselves to get so bogged up in work that you choose it over your schooling, because the truth is, what would happen if you lose that job? If they let you go for some reason, even if it's not your own fault, where would you now be? Because now you have to find another position that may require that you had that credential. So now you may delay the time it takes to get another job, which makes it harder for you and may put you in a financial bind if it takes you too long to get another position. All right. Always choose yourself and your schooling over your job. Now, if you're not sure how to have the conversation with your supervisors and your boss about going back to school, check out my video. I have a video that talks about talking to your boss about going back to school, because you should not keep it a secret from them. Make sure that you are always keeping them informed, because you may need to switch your shift. All right. But think about it. If you don't want to stay at that company forever, then make sure you get your schooling. And how do we do that and balance it? By on your breaks, make every pocket of time you have, even at work, a productive moment towards school. Make sure that you study during your break, 15 minutes here and there. Maybe go sit in the parking lot. All right. Make sure that you do what you can so that you can have greater reward in the future. Because the truth is, for most of us, our bosses would easily replace us with somebody else. Whether you get hurt or so you get sick or something happens, they will replace you quickly. So by investing in yourself with your education, you increase your chances of greater financial gain in the future. The bosses benefit from you, so you make sure you benefit from yourself, which ultimately will benefit your children and your family around you. You guys, I want y'all to be happy. I want y'all to have peace. And I hate to see when folks are stressed out and tired and struggling constantly because they are working themselves to death. So always invest in yourself first before you invest in your employer and your boss. So always put school over work. And if you need help getting your GED, y'all come find me. I am one of the best at helping adults get their high school diploma and get it fast. I'm Chandra Kidd of Smart Kid Concepts. I love you guys. And I thank y'all for joining me during this live quick talk about choosing school over work, because you will always win when you invest in you first. Love you guys. Bye.